Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope all has been well. So, we're just going to continue off from last night. I think the goal is just to finish the base game. I'll contemplate on if we'll do the side stories at some point. Maybe we'll do it another time. I just want to at least get the main game done. I hope everyone's been okay. Had a lot of fun with the last stream and all that stuff. But yeah, we got Act 1 finished, so it's just on to this next one. And you guys know what that means if this is, you know, the screen that we get. Yep. I forgot about the... I forgot about all the musical glitches too. Yo, I'm really curious what glitches we'll see, because some of them are just like rare chance like happening that you'll only get like on a few course of events. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention that she might draw to herself. That girl is, and it's just a jumble of code, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I don't feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I made some girls or something like that. I have no motivation to join any clubs. Perfectly content just by getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. See, hold on, give me a second, y'all. I just realized my fucking glasses are dirty. I gotta clean my glasses. Fuck it, jeez. I really hate the fact that I need, like, I like everything, I like all the stuff I was born with, but if I could, like, have a do-over, I would probably do no glasses, just cause I hate, because we gotta pay to see, bro. What a fucking amazing system the American healthcare system is. Like, we gotta pay to see. Fucking hell. My god, there's still not... There's still a smudge there. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack things up, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. They really aren't that There really aren't any that interest me. Okay. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them are probably way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Ruby? Oh, okay, alright. I don't remember if that one is, like, guaranteed to happen or not. Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, but we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Also, hello, Draven, thank you for stopping by. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, well, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you design to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh, a literature club. I don't remember that one. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members have you got so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Also, Akame, thank you also for coming by. Hope your day's going well. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? It's funny, right? She's always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Ruby? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Ruby, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica in an irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Oh. Okay, I don't remember that one either. It's been so long since I've seen Act 2 that I forgot what all the little glitches were. Huh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Anyway, welcome to the club, Ruby. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you. So, I ran into Ruby in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Ruby? Ugh. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, Doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Ruby, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with, Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. What is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Ruby? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Monica maybe convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three of the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange a glass before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Ruby. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... Man, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Ruby? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Oh, God. Ruby, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ruby, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I be really happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that it starts with writing a poem tonight. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Yep. Yay. Okay, so... Alright, guys. Alright, chat. Alright, who should we appease the most this run? The thing is that Yuri gives the most interesting events for sure, but I also want to appease Natsuki just because I feel the most bad for her throughout all of Act 2. Throughout all of Act 2, I feel the most terrible for her. Natsuki's fair? Okay. Silly, kawaii, pout, twirl, papa, marshmallow, candy, sunny, shit, jump, kitty, poof, lazy, anime, fluffy, sticky, giggle, boop, fun, games. Okay. Hi again, Ruby. Glad to see you didn't want to run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, okay. Alright, yep, alright. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ruby. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like, he deserves any slack. Yep, I remember that one. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, alright, now she's on the foreground. Let's see, Natsuki. Like, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds his stuff stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, the room is tilting. I just realized the room is tilting. Oh wait, oh look at the poster in the back. Yo, look at the poster back there where my mouse is. Okay. Oh, and now the music is picking up. And now it's going back down. I didn't realize that the room was tilting, okay? I'm sorry, Ruby. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So, it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club, so even though I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started on something that you like. Yuri reaches in the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, and there we go. We're back to normal. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Oh yeah. Fucking Monica! she never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? She slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into unless you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Now Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you could do it on the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Ruby. Consider... Oh, yep. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right back. She shoves the book right into my hands. Stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Huh? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be together, close together like this. Don't just say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I could talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, but since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot, and like, dude, MC's got no swag, dude. Slice of life anime, slice of life manga is the shit, bro. That's where peak is made, dude. That's where peak is made. Fucking, please don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. Like, Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. My Clueless First Friend, dude, I fucking love My Clueless First Friend so much, dude. That is so fucking good. My Clueless First Friend is so good, dude. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. It's so wholesome. Oh. Isekai Pro Tag Tit? Yeah, bro. Nah, yeah, I bet this MC only like shonen and like only reads Shonen Jump and just I bet he only reads Shonen Jump. That's all. I bet that's all he reads. It's just, and he doesn't even read like the really, like he doesn't even read like he only reads Shonen Jump that comes out today. That's what I'm getting at. He only reads Shonen Jump that comes out today. Like he doesn't even read, like he doesn't like. If he's on like I like Dragon Ball, he's only talking about Z. He's never read the original Dragon Ball. He's never read or watched the original Yu Yu Hakusho or Rurouni Kenshin. He's never done any shit. He's never done any of that shit. I bet this fucking milquetoast ass character has never watched Cowboy Bebop. Even though it's like iconic, everybody. I bet he's never watched it. I'm not even saying like Cowboy Bebop is obscure or anything like that. It's far from it. It's really fucking good and it's really popular and it's deservedly as popular. But dude, there are just people who just don't watch it for some reason. I bet you've never read or watched Trigun, MC. I bet you've never read or watched Trigun. Like, bro, if you're gonna like edgy shit, at least have some legs. Oh, yeah, spring. Yeah, when it comes to Dragon Ball, I prefer Dragon Ball over Z. I prefer Dragon Ball over Z and Super. Like, I genuinely do. I love like original Dragon Ball, all the way, you know, from Pilaf all the way to Piccolo Jr. That was Dragon Ball at its peak, in my opinion. That's not to say that Dragon Ball Z was bad or anything. It's still very, very good, in my opinion, for the most part. Except, I'm gonna be real, the Buu Saga's kind of ass. Androids and Cell kind of went on for a bit too long. And I'm just talking about manga lengths. I'm talking about the lengths of the manga itself, how the original length is supposed to be. If we're gonna like the anime, every arc goes on for too long in the anime. But that's just because that's the fault of what happens when you come out with an anime when, like, the second arc is not even done, essentially. But anyway. But if we're going to talk about the original lengths of like, the manga, and therefore, by extension, Kai, I still think Androids kind of went on too long. Android and Cell kind of went on too long. And to be fair, it like Cell Saga being too long is not even exactly Toriyama's fault. Like, it could have been much shorter if his editors and all that stuff, if they weren't saying, because what essentially happened, because if I recall what happened was 19 and 20 were supposed to be like the androids that killed everyone, but then they're all like, what are these designs? I hate them. These suck. Go back. Try again. And then he came out with 17 and 18 and they're like, what happened? Like, these ones suck. You know, make something else. Then he made Cell, and then they didn't like that, and then they gave the whole, you know, form business, and semi-perfect Cell, and they're like, this is ugly, and now, like, when I got to perfect Cell, I was like, you know, this is fine. I think that was, like, why it went on for so fucking long. Yep. No, you're not... But yeah, fucking Jesus, man. But yeah. Let's see. I say, dude, I bet this MC don't read or watch no Yu Yu Hakusho. I bet all he just reads is like modern day Shonen Jump. Not that's to say modern day Shonen Jump just like. That's not to say modern Shonen Jump just sucks, like, you know. But I bet like he doesn't like branch out with anything else. He doesn't even branch out the Shonen Jump of the past. This MC probably doesn't even branch out the Shonen Jump that came out like Shonen Jump like stuff that came out like 20 years ago, or fucking. He doesn't look at anything by Studio Madhouse. He doesn't... This dude, like, he just wants... This dude just watches, like... You don't know... Okay, no. Okay, Draven. You don't know what DDLC main character does? He watches anime fight scenes on YouTube without knowing what the story is that led up to that fight in the first place. And then he watches like them YouTube, like, you know, anime fight scenes, the ones that are all zoomed in and cropped to avoid copyright. That's what he does. That's what this MC does. This man watched a like a 10-minute he watched like a 20-minute compilation of poorly cropped and edited fight scenes of the Tournament of Power arc, and he's like, I watch Super. I like Dragon Ball Super. That's what he does. That's what he did. I bet that's He only saw every like ultra 144p fight scene, fan. Like, he's not even an OG, dude. This DDLC main character is not even an OG. He didn't watch fight scenes like with Linkin Park playing in the background, dude. He didn't put on like he didn't grow up watching Dragon Ball Z fight scenes with 3 Days Grace playing. Fucking fake fan, man. Anyway, let's continue reading. See, are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing Sorry. I guess it's fun sharing something with, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. But, what do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. So I just remember every time, okay. Y'all know it's one video I put up every time before I go to bed. Well, not every time, but I like to put on like really long videos before I go to bed. Like when I go to bed. I always put my computer on an alarm to turn off after a set amount of time. And then I put on a video like when I go to sleep. Just to have some noise and all that stuff. And I often put the Game Grumps DDLC playthrough. And it's funny because I'm not really like I'm not a big Game Grumps fan or anything like that. Like I like some of this stuff, but I've never sat down and watched them very often. But I love the DDLC playthrough. It was pretty funny. And I love this part where, like, when it got to this, it's like, oh, you don't have any manga. It's like, that's a shame. Why don't you borrow some from all the friends you have? I love the way some artists that did hard surface industrial illustration. Not sure they're still doing with it. Oh no, yeah, absolutely. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They'll just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with that. I can't even bring it up with that. Why am I having a hard time with the word without? Without. Why can't I bring it up without? Why can't I bring it up like I can't even bring it up without. Okay. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Enemies for babies! I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh shit. Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Ruby. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Sorry, just listen. Alright. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Should share my poem too first. Natsuki, because I know I'm pleased. I told Natsuki I was interested in the poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, we'll start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Well, I'm pretty sure you actually never said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica won't make me if I don't. So, do you guys want to know something really funny? Is that I have 2 mice, right? Like, so here's the thing about Natsuki's father, Dravid, is that Natsuki's father often gets misconstrued and mischaracterized, in my opinion. There's nothing to infer about Natsuki's father being like abusive physically at the very least. A lot of mods within the fandom, a lot of fanfic within the fandom like to go with that narrative. And which is fine, it's fanfic, you can do whatever you want. But it's usually the problem with the community, in my opinion, is that they often base Act 2 as what's really happening under the under behind the scenes and all that stuff. Really, all we can infer from Natsuki's father in Act 1 is really... I could skip this, by the way, because we read this. All that we can really infer based on... like, is that on Act 1, Natsuki... Act 1, all that we can infer... Yeah, no, the thing is, Draven, is that Monica is absolutely manipulating everybody as much as possible to make them deem as unlikable as possible to boost herself up so that way she can just, in her means to get her ending, essentially. So she made Yuri go full yandere and exacerbated the tendencies of obsession, of self-harm and all that stuff, just like she also exacerbated Sayori's depression, and as essentially also exacerbated Natsuki's habits, her mean standoffish attitude, her habit and gave her a whole problem with home problems and all that stuff, just to make herself look perfect in comparison. But no matter what, the main character is supposed to follow the script. No, yeah, her father was just strict. Really, that's what it seemed like. Is that her father just he seemed like the typical strict parent, who doesn't want his daughter to have a boyfriend and all that stuff, at least not until he deems her appropriate enough to have one or whatever the fuck. That kind of overly strict parent. And obviously that can be abusive, but there's nothing to indicate that there was necessarily any abuse or that there was any physical abuse, especially of the sorts. Hell, there's even nothing to suggest I don't think there's really anything to suggest the things that you're about to see, and that is that she doesn't eat much at home. That's why she's so small. This one, Act 2 attributes her size as malnourishment, but there's nothing to indicate in Act 1 that is the case. And the same reason that Yuri goes yandere in Act 2, but yandere is not part of her personality whatsoever. No, yeah, Monica's just evil. Yeah, Monica is straight up evil. The thing is, Monica, about that's very interesting too is that Monica is absolutely like a victim in all this for sure. She's absolutely a victim in her own way, but however she perpetuates more suffering upon the other characters, you the player and the main character and you the player by extension, the person she's supposed to be in love with. By doing these things. But yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Wait, did she say that? Oh wait. Oh, I read that in Natsuki, I'm sorry. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! Like, I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the swordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Decided to humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh god, excuse me, y'all. Who should I show my poem to next? Hi, Ruby. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going on with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ruby. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Ruby. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Kind of makes me think something Natsuki would write. Oh. Here we go. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll clean you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Whoops. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Let's see. Well, let's read it then. Yeah, I'm just wondering, is it the fucking same? Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. Oh, wait, no, wait, this is different. I'm sorry. I forgot. I think only Monica's poems are different. But he wasn't looking at me. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yes, I feel very Doki Doki. And Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts in words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we still haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to me, or to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. And it is a rare opportunity for her, which is itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, you flicker back, I'll flicker back all over your fucking bomb. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? Wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I literally just went, and that's it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ruby. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whew. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Except if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Oh, there it is. It says, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. I feel like I need to clean my glasses again, dude. I just cleaned them, bro. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Ow. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Ruby did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Ruby liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh god. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were you were so invested in trying to I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ruby appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ruby started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki? That's a little... This doesn't involve you. Just like in unison is great, man. I really would, I should, what I should have done, chat? I should have recorded a line. Oh, taking out your own securities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, look who's talking, you wanna be edgy, bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Ruby hear everything what you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Ruby, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Yep. Hello. Hey Ruby? Why don't we step outside for a bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Also, hello, Star. Hope you're doing well. Some president I am, right? I can't even control my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on a desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Ruby, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Ruby. It would be just embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but... Yep. Lollipop. Yep. Dazzle. Play. Puppy. Poof. Fun. Party. Boop. Kawaii. Love. Sugar. Candy. Kitty. Jump. Yeah, basically New Game Plus. Silly. Games. Joy. Doki Doki. And Pout. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. So entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Ruby. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's just me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me into the corner of the room. About yesterday, I I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. Something just came over me, I guess. Hold on, give me a second now. I need to... It looks like a package arrived at the front door. I need to grab it. I got to hold up. Okay. Fuck. Okay. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you consider and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ruby, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you say that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm kind of guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries a little too much about the little things, aren't you? But... Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. He's like, I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, he's like, no, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long? What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it. Still, I must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Ooh. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once things get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ruby. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica's referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Ruby, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Nice. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. Oh. Let's see, is that... Oh. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark term came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ruby? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I totally forgot that Yuri was into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts... Is there a history for that one? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Oh, okay, the way the music just like... Okay. The least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. Oh. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? Ooh. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling's somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Ooh. God, I wish that didn't pass by so fast. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... There, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each reach in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes the left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Sorry, just like... Oh, God. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides on her thumb after I flip it to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes reading the page. She finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came to my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? She puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright. Don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Ruby? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry. Can't say I do. You worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. Make a mental note where I left off in the book and slip it back into my own bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Hi again, Ruby. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright! Great job, Ruby. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of stuff. Really, I don't remember making a poem writing to Yuri. I could have sworn I picked all the happy, poofy terms and all that, okay? Writing that's full of energy and symbolism. You're fucking with me, you fucking game. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors won't... Oh. Let's see. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony, meaningless noise. Noise that won't stop. So again, yeah, it's the same thing. Wait, like playing on a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage, that's different. Needless. An endless poem of meaningless. And then delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, there's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? What is you? Say that shit to my face. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. And we'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you're spending time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. So you should at least look over my poem. You should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. I forgot what it is, but this is like base 64, I think, isn't it? Like, you can decode this. I think you can decode this. Like, hold on. It's a base 64 poem. I think this is base 64. So let me just... Alright, yeah, I got it. Alright. The poem says, I can feel I can feel the tenderness of her skin through the knife, as if it were an extension of my sense of touch. My body nearly convulses. There's something incredibly faint deep down that screams to resist this uncontrollable pleasure, but I can already tell that I'm being pushed over the edge. I can't stop myself. Ruby, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Ruby, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I can feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Stop playing with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Who should I show my poem to next? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. A wheel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this one's go. Yeah, okay. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes, with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, an exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayers, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah, that is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. Well, can we just pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Yep. A dream. Let's see. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV, so the laughing was not part of the dream. It was just the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Ruby. Joined the club. Ever since Ruby. Why am I having a hard time with this? I need to drink water. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Ruby joined and we started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Ruby? Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Ruby to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined a club with other people in mind? You never even talked until Ruby joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Ruby isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us here are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you really should consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Ruby want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why do I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Ruby, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just wanted a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Ruby. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. There we go. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Ruby? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. She's just started bleeding again. I just noticed. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while? Yeah, there it goes. So if you would like to help with help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. All right. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Oh. Hey, Yuri? Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Ruby? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Ruby before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things might have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? I just wanted to make sure you haven't enjoyed. I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. Also, I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how much mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So wait, not yet. No, stop it. Mouse. Pink. Music. Silly. Oh, okay, there we go. Hi, Ruby! I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to... Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. Just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as we're cool. I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Ruby, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Ruby's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf to the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me, sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? Nah, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long, but something holding her up? I'm bored. Just waiting. I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. Outside of the club-ass fucking compression. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Ruby, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you around, when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Ruby. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Ruby, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can't read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly. I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit on against the wall, his teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I'm curious. I want to check something. Let's see. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri is always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Oh, your teacup. Yuri holding it with my hand. It's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression that I can only presume the world. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. Didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder time reading from it. Yeah, no, we're in the nightmare section. Luna are actually coming on it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Dude, I would love to be... Chat, I would love to be physically intimate with a woman one day. I haven't... I would love to be physically intimate with a woman one day, chat. I was about to say I haven't hugged a girl since high school, but I almost forgot that I met Luna this year. I almost forgot that I met Luna this year. Back in April. So, okay, so I haven't hugged a girl in 5 months. But to be fair, before I met Luna, I hadn't hugged a girl in like 4 or 5 years, I want to say. I was like, I don't have any female friends from high school anymore that still talk to me. I don't really have any friends from high school that still talk to me, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, we all just like kind of moved on to different paths, as you know, people tend to do. But anyway, well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. but that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Ruby. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Ruby. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Ruby. My heart won't stop pounding, Ruby. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Ruby? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her... Wait. Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. It's time to share poems. Why do you love it? Like, why do you love this, Luna? I need to know, why do you love this? Alright. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too, for now. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here for a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's normally not like this. She's always been quiet, polite, and attentive. Things like that. Okay, so this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you could do something to help. I don't want to have anything bad happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I am coming at you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Ruby? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Alright, chat, do you want to know the line that was the catalyst for my identity discovery and transitioning, chat? You ready for it? Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Just Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? Ruby, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's kind of getting dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in and of itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Who should I show my poem to next? Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Ruby, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Ruby. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it! I don't know what disgusts me. Okay, guys, is it weird that the pee stain disgusts me more than the blood? Like, they should be, like, blood should, like, be as equally disturbing as pee, but it's not to me. Like, pee is more disturbing. The pee stain is more disturbing. Like, guys, it's... No, yeah, like, why... Okay, guys, like, I have a question. Why is piss more disgusting than blood? Why is the piss more disgusting than blood to me? Like, blood is just as disgusting as if it were piss or feces, you know? Like blood is, like... Sometimes I wonder if I'm just so desensitized to blood in general. That's why it's disgusting, but it's nowhere near as disgusting. I think it's just because of how much blood is just used in media that we're desensitized to it. Blood is used, like, think about, like, all the games you play, all the stories you read, all the shows you watch. There's blood everywhere. Blood, like, stuff written on the wall in blood. I'm gonna be really Dre. I'm more desensitized to blood IRL than say human waste. And to be fair, that's because I have a really bad skin condition that will occasionally cause the skin to dry and occasionally crack and bleed. You know, it's like the worst part of dry skin. But fucking, so maybe I'm just used to seeing blood. I shouldn't be used to seeing blood. I think it's also, yeah. Can I tell a joke, y'all? Can I reiterate a joke, y'all? It's a really funny. It's a really funny joke. It's a really funny joke. It's really disgusting though. It is really disgusting. All right. So this is like back when Joe Rogan used to be like super based and like before he became a right-wing grifter and all that stuff, right? So this is when I actually used to like him. He had a stand-up bit where he had a stand-up comedy bit where he's all like, you know, saying that hotel rooms are great, are great for men, like great for men who are alone, and like when it comes to like, you know, pleasuring yourself and that type of thing. And then he's all like, he's talking about the cleanup process, and then he was all like, the moment my load hits my chest, I do a quick gator roll in the sheets and I'm out. And he's all like, it bothers me how quickly I'm able to sleep when I'm covered in my own cum. And I don't know why, because my own cum doesn't bother me, but other people's cum bothers me a lot. He was all like, other people's cum bothers me a lot, but why do it? And he was all like, but how come I'm comfortable with mine so much? Well, it's like, it's, you know, it's natural resource, it's gluten-free, it's all me. And he's all saying that would make an excellent game show. Another guy comes on you, you got an hour to fall asleep. If you can fall asleep, if you can have another guy come on you and fall asleep within an hour, you win $1 billion. And he's also saying, like, it's already hard to fall asleep at, like, he was also saying, it's already hard enough to fall asleep anyway, like, oh, you say no way, Joe said, you say no way, Joe, alright, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, you're gonna have to, hold on a second, Yuri, alright, hold on, oh, I can't pause, never mind, I can't pause, okay. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Okay, good. Alright. Freaky shit's out of the way. Alright. So, I need you guys to listen to this. I need you guys to listen to this. I need to... Wait. I'm trying to find it. I need you guys to listen to this whole fucking bit. It's audio only. I need you guys to listen to this. This is audio only. Okay. Alright, we good? Can't come, so he starts fingering his butt. Anyway, alright. Hi DDLC, you joined at the perfect time. Alright. I think I'm going to vomit. Yes. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica? I'm not useless, you know? I know that. Yeah, like, because Monica's birthday was yesterday, I wanted to replay the game. I don't know if we're gonna get to the side stories. I don't think we'll get to the side stories for today. We'll get to the side stories at another time. But at the very least, I would, I want to get through the base game. Because it has been more than 5 years since I've been through the base game. But I have played through hundreds of mods. I've played through, because I've been very active in the modding community and played through all the different mods. And let's be honest, DDLC mods are just fan fiction that you can play. That's really what they are. Let's see. I mentioned before, I gotta say again, I don't see enough of characters with obsession so strong they kill. DDLC, you know, DDLC has 2 characters that fit like certain types of characters that I don't see in the media. As you said with Yuri, with like an assassin so strong they kill themselves just to be one with their obsession. I don't see that one often. And the other one that I don't see often in media is a depressed character who is just naturally depressed. They like Sayori didn't go through any kind of trauma or anything of the sorts. There's nothing for that she went through that she had a bad traumatic upbringing, that she had like that she had some kind of like personal traumatic events or anything like that to make her depressed. It's actually way more likely that she just naturally had the chemical imbalance in her brain to make her that way. And I like that. I think we need more depressed characters in media like that, because media often feels like, writers feel like they need to make a tragic backstory for these characters to make them understandable. But I feel like that can be a bit more of that can serve, if so many characters are like that, if the overwhelming majority of characters are like that, I feel like it does a bit of a disservice to people who are just naturally depressed out there. Because I feel like if I was one of those people, I would think I was going crazy. I would start to feel like that, like if all media, it's commonly for trauma, but the thing is that you got to think about it, Luna. Imagine from the perspective of somebody who some people just naturally have it. Some people just end up that way, you know, and I feel like I'd be going crazy if everywhere I looked, all the people I knew that had depression were like, the origins point to trauma, and then all the media that I consume, all the books, all the games, all the movies, all the TV shows, and all that with depressed characters, it all points to trauma. And then I look at my upbringing, I'm like, there's nothing really traumatic that I went through. Like, I had a good family, like, you know, I was raised, you know, fine, well enough. Why, like, and you know, like, and hell, like, I might have a good job, and what is wrong with me? Why I'm going crazy? Why, like, you know, what, like, I don't even deserve to be depressed. I didn't have these hardships. So I think having more characters have that side of depressed characters in media would help make people who are depressed on that front feel more heard and feel more represented, and have characters to relate to. The thing is, Luna, is that everyone with depression can relate to Sayori. I think no matter how your depression originated, whether that be from traumatic events, or just because you just had the natural chemical imbalance in your brain, like, cause it's like something that runs in the family or whatever the fuck, right? Everyone can relate to Sayori's depression and the feelings that she has, the thoughts that she has, the thought process that she has, and so on and so forth. But I think it's also important that people can relate to the origin as well. You know what I mean? everyone can relate to the symptoms, to the feelings, and the thoughts. But I think it's also good. It's also important that people can also relate to the origin as well, so they feel heard. Or hell, even the lack thereof. Hell, even the lack of an origin. Also, really, no, yeah, I've played. Yeah, I do remember the side stories. I only played the side stories when they came out. That was back in, what is that, 2021? Is that when did the side stories come out? It came out like in 2021 or so, like in June of 2021. But yeah, no, I got this game like immediately when it came out. I remember that. No, yeah, I remember that because I bought the physical copy. I got it on Steam, and then I pre-ordered the physical release. I pre-ordered the physical release as well because I want it. And to this day, I have never opened the game. So all the standees, the club membership card, and the cartridge, it's still in there. It's still in there, and I'm happy about that. You know, I'm happy that like I'm preserving that game as much as possible because this game means a lot to me. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and start some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Ruby? Ruby's going to help me. Wait, you? You had the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough for me But my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Ruby around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Ruby decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Ruby make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Ruby, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I just realized that line is different. I could have sworn she says Jesus Christ in the original. I think she says Jesus Christ in the original game. I'm playing DDLC Plus, by the way. I'm playing DDLC Plus. I could have sworn she says Jesus Christ in the original, like right there. Like, hold on. I'm actually very curious now. I'm actually super. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that's right. I gotta do. Oh. Oh, this is what happens when you use the selector? Oh. Oh, that's cool. I did not know it did that when you use the selector. I know it does the thing where, like, it locks your mouse on Monica. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work then taking Ruby for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided to do it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Ruby away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little more time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Ruby. Yuri really is something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally! This is really all I wanted. Ruby, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Oh, wow. There's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But, you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I can imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Ruby. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Ruby, just let me know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Ruby. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I hurt myself doing that laugh. I hurt myself doing that laugh. I hope it was worth it, chat. I hope it was worth it. Oh. God, I need water. Yep. You wanna know something really interesting? Is that apparently it was... This one thing apparently from what I heard, that was a developer oversight, is that Dan apparently didn't think that, like, people were saying, like, apparently it was a developer oversight that Dan didn't consider giving Yuri a proper knife and not just use a fucking, like, kitchen cleaver, like a kitchen knife. Like this big ass kitchen knife, because remember, Yuri is supposed to have all these knives that are like, she's supposed to have a knife collection, and like obviously they're supposed to be more like pristine and nice and like, you know, and fancy looking, and she just stabs herself with a kitchen knife. Let's see. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I was like, Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Ruby, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Ruby? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Wait, what part sold it so well? I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I just really just had to have one since this is the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But I really shouldn't be making it wait any longer. No, yeah. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Ruby. Well, welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person, am I? And After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you wanted to call him. I'm talking to you, Ruby. Now that I think about it, I don't even really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Pansexual Monica! Pansexual Monica! Pansexual Monica! Pansexual Monica! I need water. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Ruby? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you, while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Ruby. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Ruby. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I needed to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why would the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat? Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Ruby. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you had the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Ruby, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Ruby, will you go out with me? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Ruby. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Ruby. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out. Monica. Monica. Monin. Monocle. Money. Ooh, money. People call me Money as well. People IRL call me, they just call me Money. Monica. Moika. Hi again, Ruby. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Ruby, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy End. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage bestowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way, and a world of infinite choices beholds this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be a part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together.
I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Or maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Ruby? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time... Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Ruby, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, it takes me some time to collect my thoughts then. I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Man, I wish there was a piano in here. I never got to finish that song I was working on. And after I worked so hard on it, I never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? No sense in having regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. Did you know I'm on Twitter? My username is LilMoneyX3. Yeah, by the way, guys. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. Like, hold on. Do you guys want to check something? Do you guys want to see something? Do you want to see some? Do you want to see some? Do you want to see some? Do you want to see something? So... Okay. Alright. Here we go. She posted on her birthday. We got new official artwork, chat, and I'm really happy. Last time she posted was a bit past her birthday. Like two years ago. But whenever Monica tweets, it's always a great day. God, I remember all of these. So I didn't get into Doki Doki Literature Club until later and all that stuff.
But I'm always just really happy to see Yep. I'm so happy that Satchely's still doing that. She's still like doing DDLC artwork, dude. I'm so happy she's still doing like DDLC artwork after all these years, man. Like, I wish, you know, I really wish Satchely would post in general. Like, she has just some of the most beautiful like artwork I've ever seen. Period. She has some of the most beautiful artwork I've ever seen, period. And this is just on the Monica, like, account. Like then there's, like, what's on, there's Team Salvato. Then there's, like, you know, what Team Salvato posts as well. Which, let's see. This one. I remember when this one hit, dude. Oh my god, I remember when this one hit, dude. Oh, man. I really wish Satchely would just post artwork and just, she doesn't even have to make DDLC artwork at all. But she has made a lot of great artwork that's outside of DDLC, just like her own original stuff. And I really wish she would just like actually post it. She hasn't posted artwork in years. Like, she hasn't really posted artwork that wasn't like, that isn't anything that's not Team Salvato related or DDLC related. She doesn't post anything really. Oh yeah, that's right. What the fuck is it? Let's see. I'm waiting for the conventions. I want that mug, dude. I want that mug. But then there's Serenity Forge. Which Serenity Forge, there's like a convention thing going on, right? Dude, I would have gone fucking broke buying all. So this one right here is the one that came out with DLC Plus when it came out in June 30th of 2021, and this is the one I have. But they recently re-released it to a convention only, and they eventually put it on the store with these 3 alternate covers. Dude, I would have gone fucking, if I had the money, I would have gone fucking broke getting these, because these are like $40 a piece. I want these so fucking bad, dude. I want these so fucking bad. I want them so bad, dude. Like, dude, they're so fucking beautiful, dude. And the fact that the back of the covers, too, like, dude, I can't even begin to explain how much I love this game, how much I love these characters, how much this game means to me, and how much it's impossible to put into words. Anyway. Like, I genuinely don't think I would be here on this channel doing this shit without this game. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username, though. I love sharing my poems and thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? I do. I've been following you for years. Now, I am sorry to do this, sweetheart, but I have places to be. So, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you. What's happening? Ruby, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Ruby. Please hurry and help me. Help! Help me! Did you do this to me, Ruby? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Ruby. I trusted you. You just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win. Okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Ruby, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? Oh, my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Ruby, I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then yay. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Ruby! Oh, there already is one girl. That girl Sayori, my neighbor and good friend and my good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. Ruby, are you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's kind of embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As they're drawing near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Ruby, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I already told you, I'm really not... I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sarah would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. Oh, fuck, bruh. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish many great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recalled the room number of the club from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Ruby? What are you doing here? Well, I just... I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Ruby that Sayori's always been... So you're the Ruby that Sayori's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ruby. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. Don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite his size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Ruby, don't tell me. That's right. A club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise! Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Ruby, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Excuse me. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. I don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we could find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri?
Huh?
Well, about, the first thing he said. Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, So if Ruby wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You could take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Ruby?
Maybe, sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we all can try something new. I think it'd be fun. And we can all get to know each other a little better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah. You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri...
Huh? I have to read manga?
Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realized my error. So, if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here.
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all! I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute!
Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Ruby. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Ruby.
Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was just surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever! Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun.
Hey, Ruby, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Ruby. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Forever. No. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There is no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Ruby. Goodbye, Literature Club.
me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
To be honest, I totally don't remember who sings this like specifically. Na 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 na. Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? Na 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 na. Ba na da da na da da na na na. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica.
What a game. What a game, what a game. It feels almost surreal going back to it, man. I would definitely love to go through the side stories sometime for sure. I wonder when do you start earning shit? Alright, that's around this time. You know, chat, I was originally going to put this on a fight stick at one point. I ultimately decided against it because I couldn't make it work. I tried my best, but I couldn't make it work. I was going to put this on a fight stick. Do you guys want to know something really fucking funny, y'all? I was going to... I still have a bit of an ambition to it. So, as you guys know, I am a fighting game player. And for those who are coming here for the first time, I am a fighting game player, and I always will be until I'm literally physically incapable of playing fighting games, right? And I want to make it clear just how much, you know, DDLC in general just means to me, you know? Like, it's not even just that, it's not even, like, hold on. Like, let me show you what I mean. I'm trying to find the fight stick I had. Oh, I still have it. I say had like I don't got it anymore. I still do. I don't really use it that much anymore, but anyway. So this is my fight stick. This is a Mayflash F500 that I heavily modded. This is a Mayflash F500 that I heavily modded. And all of the girls are modeled after Tekken characters. They're like in cosplay of Tekken characters, if you will. Right? They're all modeled after, they're all modeled after, Tekken characters. So, I'm going to pull up some special artwork, okay? So, if you want to know who is, like, behind all of the artwork, behind the channel, it's Dandy Andy. You'll find him on Blue Sky, and you'll find him on Twitter. He makes absolutely gorgeous artwork, and he's my next to Luna, he's my best friend as well. He makes absolutely wonderful artwork, and he has been doing artwork for me in a sense for a very long time, even before he hopped on the Undertale train and all that stuff. To every bit of artwork, every bit of wonderful, beautiful presentation in terms of the artistic side to this channel, like, nearly all of it is owed to him, with the other part of it being owed to Luna. But to put this in perspective, like, to put this in... Fuck, I dropped my fucking controller. Put this in perspective, right? So he is the one that made this. He's the one that made this.
That's his old ad too. He doesn't go by that ad anymore. But I remember I asked him to make this years ago. This dates back to September 15th, 2022. And that's Monica cosplaying as Kazuya Mishima. Specifically, the outfit is modeled after the purple tuxedo from Tekken 5, specifically. Hold on. Specifically, it's modeled after this outfit right here. That's what this one is modeled after. And then, but I was running through the idea of like, I would like to have, you know, the girls cosplaying as my favorite Tekken characters, you know, because Tekken 8 had just come out too and all that stuff not that long ago. And I was like, you know, I really want them done, so I asked, you know, to chibi them as well, so I could fit them on the canvas here too. And if you want to see what they look like, this is the Monica Mishima. This one is modeled after the purple suit alt that's in Tekken 7. Specifically, there we go. This one right here. This one in particular right here. It's modeled after this one, which that's my personal favorite Kazuya outfit. Then we have Sayori, which Sayori is modeled after Leo Cleason, specifically, who, like, I love them so much. They are definitely one of my favorite characters to play and one of my favorite characters on the roster as well. Then we have we got Sayori Cleason. We got Yuri Chaolan. This is modeled after Lee Chaolan, but specifically Tekken 4 or Tekken 4 Violet, but who is also Lee Chaolan. Because for my people who are not Tekken players, Lee has like an alternate persona, ego, or whatever, just a disguise, whatever you want to call it, called Violet, that looks like this. And that's the outfit that I told him to pick. This is the outfit I told him that, you know, that he should model after, because I thought Violet is fucking perfect. Because Lee / Violet, they have elegance to them. They have this. They both have they have elegance to them and all that. And the violet color was just perfect for it. And then lastly, we got Natsuki, who is modeled after the newcomer Reina. And if I recall, it was his idea to change the jacket, boots, socks, and all that, like, to match more appropriately match Natsuki's colors more than anything. And, you know, I eventually turned it into a wallpaper. And then I reached out to a guy in the VF community by the name of Dommog. Dommog is a really cool dude, and he has like a Fiverr gig. He has a little side Fiverr gig. He did have a side Fiverr gig, I think. I don't know if he has it anymore. He's got an Etsy? He might be doing it on Etsy now, for all I know. But when I was doing it, he was on Fiverr? Maker World. What the fuck is this? I don't know. I guess he doesn't do the Fiverr gig anymore. He had a Fiverr gig where he would make artwork for you, obviously with pre-used assets. And I gave him the assets. I told him what I want the background to look. I gave him these drawing assets and all that shit. And, you know, he made it and so he slapped this together for me. looked absolutely great. It's better than like, you know, like trying to get the sizing right and all that stuff because I wanted the girls to stand out. I didn't want the buttons to overdo it. I got special colored buttons to match every single girl, and I even got the blue top to try to match with the blue background. And same thing, this blue button is with the blue background, so I had to get a blue 24mm button. I love this controller. I still have it right here. It doesn't have a lever in it anymore. I slapped something else in it, but absolutely. But I really mean when I say that this game has become synonymous with my own image. Not to mention, when I was making the when I was making the Goat Boy, Luna was the one who helped make the Goat Boy design. For sure, he's the one he's the one I ultimately settled on. Believe it or not, Goat Boy was not the first Persona design I had going, but Goat Boy is what I settled on. I settled on him. Luna helped bring him to life. And Andy is the one who helped flesh them out like a lot more. And, you know, because I like his art style. I like his much more cutesy art style that I think would aid the channel a lot more. Or help. It was just more appealing to me personally. Not to say Luna's art is bad or anything like that. I just felt like it would be best for... To be honest, it's also just depending on what I'm looking for. When I want cute... wholesome stuff, I'm going to Andy to represent it. But when it comes to more risque suggestiveness or just straight up NSFW, I'm going to Luna, like every day and twice on Sundays. By the way, so but Andy has made every piece of artwork associated with Monica, which that is also the Goat Boy's name as well. He obviously, the channel started with this because this is an outfit that I'm actually wearing this outfit right now, but started with this. Then when the Nightmare stuff took off, he made this. Then when we had the Cry of Fear stream, he made this. Then we did Resident Evil 4. He made this. And for my birthday, he's got this one. And then for this stream, he's got this, which is the one time that you can see Goat Boy's hairstyle differently. And guess what? For whenever the next stream is, I don't know when the next stream is. I might stream tomorrow, I might not. It depends. I feel like the latest I'll do is next Monday, or maybe even this upcoming weekend, honestly. I might do it this upcoming weekend as well. But nevertheless, it's very likely the next stream will be a little something special. Yeah. Because this game turned 10, and it's about time I do something for it. I was originally going to do the stream the day it turned 10, but I was a bit burnt out, to be real with you. But nevertheless, we'll do it for today. I know the stream is only a few hours compared to the 5+ that we typically do, but we got through the base game, and I'm fine, and I'm happy that we managed to get things done and all that stuff. Nevertheless, I hope y'all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. I'm happy you joined me for DDLC. We will definitely, don't consider me done with DDLC just yet. We will absolutely be going into the side stories another time for sure. All like every single one of them, because they're very good. And yeah, fucking all this is. I'm just so happy about all this. Nevertheless, I will be seeing y'all another time. Bye-bye. Yes, I did get 100% of DDLC plus. DDLCer, I 100%ed this game the day I got it. Bye-bye, everyone. I'll catch you later.